ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new series. I'd like to welcome you all to Command & Conquer's one and only Red Alert 3. This is not the expansion, however, this is the actual Red Alert 3, the expansion. Uprising is after this. We're going to play this first, just so you know what the story's like. And that way, when we get into Uprising, you won't have any questions or like, how is this? What is this? You know, sort of thing. I'm going to go ahead and say now, I'm not doing the tutorial because I already know how to play this game. I've played this so much, and I love this game without a passion. Without a passion? I'm sorry. With a passion. So anyways, this game, there's a little backstory where this thing goes back to Red Alert 1, where it's basically kind of like the war between Soviets and Allies, kind of back in like Cold War and stuff like that. Only when it's more futuristic, and there's like all these specialized tanks and forces and other things, and it's just kind of like, how can this be possible? It's just more of a fictional, like, futuristic warfare. So this game, each game is typically known to have two to three factions. The little backstory on this is that there's a secret project in Russia the Soviets had where they've developed a time machine. They go back into time and they shake hands with the one person who influenced the Allies' victory in the war the most, which is Albert Einstein. So they shook hands with him, which basically killed him, and therefore caused the Soviets to win in the future. But what they didn't realize is they sprung a new timeline where there's a new force called the Empire of the Rising Sun. Now, as that name kind of hints towards, it's the Japanese forces. And they're more futuristic, they're more modern, and they can wreck house if needed to. So it's kind of interesting that you have a Soviet symbol here, you have the Statue of Liberty, and then you have the Empire Rising Sun symbol spinning around here. And so you kind of have the Allies, Soviets, and Empire of the Rising Sun, the three factions. I'm not going to play the music. I thought about it for a second. I was like, I could probably get copyrighted for that, so I'm going to probably stop my chances of doing that. So I'm going to start a new campaign, and I think we're going to start with the Soviets because that's the most fun. We'll just go down the row, I guess, but we'll start with the Soviets for now.
Commander, as you can see, our situation is shockingly grim. All our divisions are concentrated in Europe, pushing the Allies west. This empire knows very well that we're vulnerable right now. They will be expecting us to fall swiftly. At this very moment, their invasion force moves relentlessly towards Leningrad. I have chosen you to defend the USSR in this difficult hour because I need a commander who does not believe in defeat. Someone who will not simply drive our enemies back, but ultimately annihilate them, humiliate them, and show them no mercy. General Kirkov. Would you like to meet our new commander?
New commander?
Yes. We're sending him to protect Leningrad.
Even though I told you it was foolhardy to try and defend that city.
If Leningrad falls, the Soviet people will begin to lose hope.
Yes? Well, I wish him luck then. The Empire's technology is highly advanced, and he will likely be vastly outnumbered, but of course, it is an honor to sacrifice one's life for the motherland, is it not?
Indeed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a nation to defend.
Comrade Dasha will be your information officer and will coordinate all our communication.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Commander, the armies of the Empire are closing in as we speak.
Make haste, Commander. Time is of the essence.
So, Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 has a good job of taking the person playing the game and throwing them into the story. They have a good way of capturing you and making you as you are part of the story. Even though you kind of know that everyone's playing this game and you're not really that special. I mean, it's just that they have a really good job of throwing you in there to get it going. So now, after I hit the solo button, because I don't have anyone to play this with, it'll throw me into a mission briefing. I'm going to skip that because basically it's explaining what I'm doing, and like I said, I've played this before, and we'll just see how it goes, and I'll try and talk along as much as I can. The other thing is that they'll throw in a second commander, which you'll see right around here when we get into the next screen. The cool thing about this is that it sets you up with another commander to help you guide forces, fight alongside with, and stuff like that. So I'm going to hit this solo video, and we're going to hop into that little menu. I'm going to get out as quick as I can because it's a little annoying to hear what you have to do. I may sometimes listen to what it says, but for now, since I've played the first couple missions before, I don't really need to rehear this once again.
We know little about the Empire's invasion force other than they are extremely mobile. They have surrounded...
Yeah,
Leningrad is under siege. Repel the Imperial...
I don't care. So...
The Empire's blockade has kept us from getting onto the island. We're now attempting emergency landing operation. Use the surviving forces to secure the fortress.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by. New objective received. Select Natasha. She excels against enemy infantry.
Good to be working with you again, Commander.
Natasha can call down an airstrike on the gates.
Angel of Death.
So, a bunch of characters...
Taking position.
A bunch of characters and buildings and stuff have these special abilities, which would be in a button right here. You click on them. And it kind of helps you out. But, and like, some of the characters will do funny animations, like she was just dancing there. Or stuff like this. It's just for fun. But, each faction, the Allies, Empire, and Soviets have this special commander. They'll have their symbol underneath them, like this. It'll come up as a skull on the map. And so Soviets have Natasha, elite sniper, and can call in airstrikes. The Allies have this force called, or a special ops person that's known as Tanya. And she like dual wields pistols, and she can go inside the building, set up bombs, and blow them up. Then you have the Empire's commander, which is known as Yuriko Omega, and
I'll keep it in mind.
Surprise!
She's a superhuman that can literally tear down buildings with her own powers. Pretty something special. So
What next?
bring it in over here and bye-bye.
Objective complete.
Yes. Taking position.
Hey, comrade, it's Oleg. They made me your co-commander for this mission. Let's catch up if we live through this, yeah? Mine are the men in green uniforms. They only take orders from me, but hey, you can always boss me around if you want.
Yeah. So the good thing about the co-commander is that you can tell them to keep
New
command.
objective received.
Yeah.
New construction options. Select your barracks and train 5 flag troopers to fight for you.
We'll get to that in a minute. But you can tell them to keep command, but you can also tell them to like take a position. You can tell them to strike a target that you specifically want, like a building or a person, or you can also tell them to build up their forces and wait for your call to like attack, which is very nice. So a good thing about knowing the keystrokes and stuff like that on this is that if you hold shift,
Select your barracks and train 5 flak troopers to fight for you.
yes, that's going to get very annoying, I'm sorry. But if you hold shift and you click on it, it'll immediately go to 5 that you want.
Training.
And it'll start training those 5. Now they don't train all 5 at once, it's one by one.
Flak troopers are effective against air targets and vehicles.
But they...
So this is what they call community service.
That couldn't have been the last of them. What are those sneaky goats planning?
Free now. Flak trooper, doing my time.
So down here you kind of got like your commands and stuff you can tell for the
Flak trooper, doing my time.
some different stances and stuff.
Greetings from the Empire of the Rising Sun. I am Commander Kenji Tenzai, and it will be a great pleasure for me dismantling your cherished city today.
New objective received.
Attacks incoming from the south. My forces are on it.
Where on earth did they get this monstrous army? Hurrah!
Our ally is under attack. Enemy tanks may crush your infantry. Please beware. A unit is under attack. Training.
Flak trooper, doing my time.
They also have these tanks.
Flak trooper, doing my time.
Unit lost.
But you kind of have to.
Flak trooper, doing my
You just
time.
have to keep in mind that there's futuristic warfare involved.
Flak trooper, doing my time.
The fact that it's not the modern war.
A unit is under attack.
So
Flak trooper, doing my time. 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 Someone's gonna pay. And Flak trooper, doing my time. Flak trooper, doing my time.
New construction options. Train more conscripts to defend the fortress. Training.
some of them conscripts in there.
Conscript
A
training
unit
finished.
is under attack.
Conscript training finished.
Line up, little children.
Conscript training finished. Conscript training finished.
Now, like I said, each of them have their own special
Conscript
ability.
training finished.
These flak
Beats being in the
troopers,
gulag.
they're pretty much prisoners.
Conscript training finished.
And they're allowed.
Conscript training finished.
The background on them is that they're allowed to like.
Conscript
allowed to
training
free them
finished.
out of prison.
A unit
They
is
serve
under attack.
the-
Conscript
Objective
training
complete.
finished.
is it if they serve as like forces for the army.
Conscript training finished.
Do not be too pleased with yourself. The real attacks are only about to begin.
Oh, you wish, pal.
I don't know, those last attacks felt pretty real to me.
Yeah.
The Empire has begun assaulting the Hermitage Museum. It contains Russia's most precious historical treasures. Saving it will go a long way in giving our people hope at this dark hour.
New bonus
Special
objective
about that
received.
museum, I'd like to know.
The bullfrog can eject your infantry up to the Hermitage.
You're gonna make me carry this? Who wants a piece of this to carry this around?
I supposed to do something?
The thing about those flak troopers is that they're prisoners, but they're allowed freedom if they serve in the army or whatever.
I got transport right here.
And these conscripts are like people that signed up, whatever, and they can like switch their abilities. They can switch to like these Molotov cocktails to destroy buildings. The flak troopers switch to an ability where they can like put these mines on tanks and destroy them easier. This has a special ability of landing forces
Moving.
and like taking them places.
A little cruise?
That works. So you can press F to activate their special ability. And you just click.
We had a good time, yes?
And it's a kid that shoots them all out. It's kind of cool.
Point in that direction.
So Each have their own special ability.
What next?
Clearly.
I'll keep it in mind.
Bonus objective complete.
You saved the Hermitage. This will restore great hope for the people. But it is not yet time to celebrate, for if the fortress falls, it will all be for nothing.
Your troopers are needed back at the fortress. The bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal. Funds transferred.
You like my scope? Natasha here.
Get to that in a second.
In time. What next? Yes, I see him. He won't get far.
Alright. Okay.
Your
Now that
troopers
that's
are needed back at the fortress. The
So-
bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal.
We know that. So Natasha's special ability is that she can, when you activate it, and you have to click on like a tank or some sort of vehicle that's on the ground, I believe. And
How is everything?
when she shoots at it, she kills the pilot, and therefore you can use one of your forces to commandeer that vehicle, and therefore make it your own.
No problem.
Now you can't create.
The fortress is under attack. The Empire's forces are approaching through the canals from all sides. The fortress must not fall, comrade.
Yay, Shogun battleships. Are my favorite. Kidding, of course.
Let's see how you fare with the Emperor's Shogun battleships.
Now, to be honest, it's a little more badass with
Our
Wizard's
ally is
Blade,
under attack.
but I'll be honest,
Angel
I'm gonna
of
get
death.
A
copyrighted
unit is under
on
attack. New objective received.
My men will defend the fortress to the last. I'm gonna need you to take out those battleships.
So I'm about to make this a lot easier.
I
You
won't
don't have
rust
to
if
kill
I go
this.
for a dip.
Natasha can swim out into the canals in order to call in airstrikes against the battleships.
But I'm making this route that she's following to kill them and make it easier.
A
so
unit
I'm
is under
confused.
attack. Unit lost.
Now she's gonna go kill them.
Enemy units detected.
Which this is so much fun. So now I apologize for being a little absent in a few of my videos uploading.
We have granted you access to our new weapon, the magnetic satellite.
Yeah.
This powerful magnet in space can focus its attraction on a single metallic vehicle. Use it wisely.
I will. So, like I said, I've been
Good job. Only a few more battleships left.
Open the top secret protocols menu and choose the magnetic satellite. The magnetic satellite is ready to use. Use it against the battleships.
I got it. Okay. So, sorry I've been a little absent. I've been feeling under the weather. Haven't been feeling too great, so I had to deal with that. Let's go ahead and use it on this.
Select target. You may select and guide the magnetic satellite to affect more targets.
So, that's kind of cool. You can pick up metallic objects and stuff like that. But here's the thing, though.
Let worms feast on this in time.
This is just the beginning. Expect to see much more of me and the other shogunate leaders.
Yeah, sure. So,
I hope they're more of a challenge than you.
Objective complete.
The fortress still stands and Leningrad is safe. Excellent work. The Premier will surely be pleased.
woohoo! I won! Yay! Victory. So, one cool thing about it is you get a little stats afterwards. We didn't have any structures that we built. We didn't gather resources. And that's like your overall stats in this tab. But yeah, sorry I've been gone for a while. Feeling under the weather. Haven't been feeling too great. But hopefully that'll change. So, yeah. So, like I said, it's much better with the music on, but I'm pretty sure they have rights to their music, so I don't want to get copyrighted for it, so I'm not going to run the risk of playing the music. I can try one time, see how it goes, but I don't want to have that problem. So, I'm just not going to... I'm probably going to avoid that any way I can. Alright, so let's continue here.
Very impressive, Commander. Clearly you are quite resourceful.
Yes. Too bad Leningrad was merely a diversion meant to pull our forces from where they were actually needed. Maybe next time your efforts will be of more use.
General, I've just been notified that the Imperial forces are moving towards Moscow. They are currently nearing our old satellite launch facility at Krasna 45.
Krasna 45. We might be able to use that facility against them. You see, Commander, while you were hiding behind the barricades in Leningrad, our enemy was thrusting deeply into the motherland's tender nether regions. It is time to show some backbone and take the fight to the enemy. Stop them before they get any closer to Moscow.
Tender nether regions. Now that's interesting. Tender nether regions. Okay. So, with that, we're heading to Solo.
All will be lost if the Empire's forces reach Moscow.
Yeah.
The Empire must be stopped. Use our limited forces here in Krasna 45 to rout the invaders. Here are your objectives. Escort Natasha to the orbital launch facility. Be on the lookout for Soviet prisoners of war. Proceed with caution. Good luck in the field.
Now, you may notice that I'm switching it to easy. There's a good reason for that. I've played this on medium and hard, and as you go along, it's harder and harder. And I will throw out there, it is not as easy as you think when it's on the hard or medium level. So that's why I'm sticking with easy, because I can actually beat it, because I've had very much difficulty with medium and hard. So this time we have Moxman. He's kind of a cool guy, but we'll see him soon. This guy!
A unit is under attack.
We sent the recon team here earlier, but they haven't reported back. Make haste to the launch facility, but be on your guard.
Enemy units detected.
Greetings, Commander. Oleg told me about you. I am Moskvin. I will be handling Natasha for this operation, protecting your flank.
New objective received.
Bumpy ride!
Our ally is under attack.
I must say, putting those Rising Sun scum out of their misery is good fun.
Yeah. So these are sickles. These are kind of an anti-infantry tank. They shoot machine guns, and it's pretty cool. So, and they can also have this jumping ability where they can land on those people like you saw earlier, and gives them a slight advantage when fighting them. So now let's continue on.
Anybody around?
Enemy units detected. A unit is under attack. You have rescued a pack of trained war bears. They are good combat scouts.
Oh yeah. These war bears will wreak some havoc.
Unit lost. We have reason to believe there are other Soviet troopers trapped nearby.
Another good thing to know is the Q button.
You heard about
button to select all units.
New bonus objective received.
We'll catch them!
Too slow, you clunky freaks!
They are humiliating our Tesla troopers. That is the last straw.
A unit is under attack.
There they are! Who's next?
New bonus objective received. Some of our finest Tesla troopers have joined you. They are effective against vehicles. Bonus objective complete.
Not fully. So, yeah, another thing Command & Conquer is good for is getting some stars to play some roles, and getting a lot of hot women.
Enemy units detected.
So, you might wonder how she got that position.
Your bloated nation is ours!
A unit is under attack.
One that runs
Tesla troopers excel against armored vehicles.
Okay, so some reason my recording stopped. I think it was when I accidentally hit the button for the top secret protocols, which was probably my fault because I forgot that that key is also the key I have mapped with my recording button. So I loaded it back up to where we were at, and so we can finish it and everything. So we're gonna do that.
Armored vehicles. Bonus objective complete.
So now that I got that, I
You
also
rescued all the members of the recon team. They should prove useful in helping you reach the launch facility.
So I also found out that the sounds were pretty high and kind of overpowering my voice. So I kind of fixed that as well to make it a little easier.
Supermagnetic
We're gonna do
satellite.
that.
Enemy units
Then
detected. Select
use
target.
you and you. Move my forces forward. Look at the tents. I wonder, why do they have them split up? Isn't it supposed to be like one tent? I don't know. Or maybe I do. You'll see. Yeah. So let's kill these guys. Okay. Now, this direction, shoot that quickly. There we go. Don't have to worry about that.
Enemy infiltrator detected.
And then come this way. Kill those guys, because they're going to be a pain in the butt. This. But yeah, so I was saying that, like, they have a knack for getting a lot of hot women to play some of the roles and stuff. So when we get into the expansion, they have a little bit more and some more stars and stuff that I might point out. So we'll get to that eventually. You little cheat. Actually, you know what?
A unit is under attack. Our ally
Let's
is
get
under
these
attack.
Tesla troopers out.
Let's brighten up the update. Good, we have lots of ammo.
And then come right into this base. And launch the rocket
The satellite is
into the
launched.
tender
Armored
nether
array
regions.
established.
I'm
You
kidding.
may now use orbital bombardment against our foes.
Alright. So now that I've done that.
It would be rude of me not to introduce myself.
Oh my
I
god!
am Shinzo
Who
Ogata.
knew? The circus
Beware
acts
of
is
Chibi
Japanese people!
But I am not so easily cast
What
aside.
a bunch of clowns they are.
They were hiding in the tents this whole time? Well, no matter. The orbital refuse protocol is now available for you. Use it to crush the enemy.
Launching the satellite was easy part. Now it's time to clean up this mess.
Open the top secret protocols menu and request orbital drop.
Who's next?
Alright, so now we got some health. Let's move up a little bit, grab this. This is always good fun. Yeah, snipe them out of their area. They don't deserve to live. And now I'm gonna tell Moskvin to come this direction,
Enemy infiltrator
and
detected.
then take out that
Another kill.
guy.
Count me in. He didn't last too long, did he?
And then take out that
Extermination
while we
commenced.
come this direction. Take out these dumbass holes that are hiding in the ground that I can see. Tank busters. And they're exactly what they are named for. So I'm going to get rid of them because I am not an idiot.
Don't let them go.
Our ally is under attack.
And destroy that guy.
Over here, guys.
Another kill? Count me in.
They're out of range. Hurry.
We've silenced him.
Take down that. That's their mobile construction vehicle. Each faction has their own different style. I'm going to get rid of Yuriko Omega as their commander, so I don't have to worry about that.
Did you think it would be so easy to stop us?
Yeah, I actually did.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Because your commander's dead.
Objective complete. Unit lost.
I have just
Their
won.
tactics are unorthodox, but there was no problem for you, Commander. The people of Moscow will rejoice when they learn of this victory.
Well, once again, I am victorious. We have not gotten to using a base yet, which is what I'm looking forward to, because that's the cool part. So I appreciate you guys watching the very first video of this. I'm going to continue doing this because I love this game. I do have some of the other ones because I got a nice deal off of Origin, where I got like 11 Command & Conquer games for like, or 7, I can't remember how many of them, but I got like so many of them for like $20, and it was real nice deal. I couldn't pass it up. So, but thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.